All right, Coach. Practice 15 in the books. How are you feeling so far?
This time of year, it's literally all about kind of learning each other, them learning themselves, but most importantly, like with us, because we had a summer to kind of put some foundational things in. It's more about the mental side of how we go about our work and learning how to be successful on and off the basketball floor right now. So it's spending a lot of time talking about making winning decisions. And we say all the time, you've got to become a champion before you can win one. And that's a big point of emphasis right now in everything we do. Literally from weights to our drills, we have a classroom session on it 3 times a week. Very very into the mental side of stuff right now.
All right. What are those, winning conditions that you're trying to bestow upon the team?
Learning about, as far as on the court, is finishing plays, making the play that's in front of you, not letting it linger. If you make the wrong one, if you make a mistake, getting over it quickly. The maturity factor that it takes to move on from a bad play or to move on from a good one. Even you can't live in the past no matter what. So we've got to do a much better job with our youth of focusing on the now and being where our feet are and not worry about the play that happened 30 seconds ago or celebrating something while the other team's running back and getting it. Off the court, we're really focused on growing up. That's a big thing for us is just, we've got young men that, we want to do everything we can to help them become successful people when they leave here. So we spend a lot of the first part of the year, actually all through the year, and talking about that type of stuff, and hopefully that's going to help grow them off the court so that they can be better on.
Mm-hmm. How do you feel the development of the new guys, the freshmen that you just brought in? How do you think they're developing so far?
I think they're the most eager to learn some things, but they're also the ones that probably take the most work. Like, they're when you're 18 years old, mentally you're all over the place. It's a new, they're learning a new system and a new environment, and at a speed and pace that they've never been exposed to before. So it makes things difficult. Now, however, they're the most open to all to change, and they're the most open to accepting new ways of doing things. So in a lot of ways, they're the quickest to catch on to the physical things that we're talking about and the demands of that. The mental side of it, they may be a little slower just because their brains aren't functioning at that level yet to realize that what you do today actually could have an impact on you 5 years from now, 6 years from now. That's a big mental hurdle that they've got to overcome, and we're doing everything we can to make sure that they learn that in practice and in our teaching sessions, so that they're not making mistakes like that on or off the court.
And then, just a couple weeks away from the first game, how do you think the guys are going to perform? Once you get the rest of these practices in and you get the rest of that development you need in before you step on the court for the first time?
I'm going to make it really simple. I have no idea, honestly. We're not going to know how we react to seeing somebody else in front of us. We will have probably 30 practices in the belt by that point, under our belt by that point, but you're not going to know how they're going to react until that's actually there, until there's somebody that they don't know standing across from them and there's people in the stands. So how does that affect you mentally? How are you able to overcome those emotions and the jitters and all the million thoughts that are running through your head? And we'll know then. I mean, they've all been playing basketball their whole life, so I don't think it's going to be anything foreign to them, but we just don't know. So I hate to speculate on it. We're just going to focus on the process and the things that we can control, learning our system better, learning how to mentally adapt to being successful people, and move on from there.
Mm-hmm.